everybody got. Come, mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get face that before, so I live it up. When I come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Lagging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we done friends just off of politics. Politics never get to see who really running. Now you know who running. You rappers on punishment. Papa dog, they be lying on they brother. Everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Breeze's Saints.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the deep.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to let it go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run again on first down, Lynch. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is Ingram on first and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Breeze now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Breeze to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, here's Kamara. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And again, it's Ingram. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9 won 9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Carr now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To the air on second down. It's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, 65 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, now Carr. Cooper's got it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fresh set of downs here. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breeze now on first down. Thomas barreling ahead. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Past the 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes, add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny, I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game, and he made a play early in that one. But the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum.
And now look at him go. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 59 yards on the ground. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio is going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breeze now, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Breeze now to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. On the counter, here's Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Carr gives to Marshawn. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run again with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Been rolling on the freeway, I've been fighting 85. I've been thinking way too much.